applause for Mr. Rajesh Chandran.
Hi guys, good evening.
Good evening.
So I will tell you today something about attitude. So I'm sure you all know about attitude. Do you have any definition of attitude? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Attitude is something that you express yourself, true self.
Okay. Anybody else?
It's something related to your approach towards life.
Exactly. It is a way of life. It is a way you think and talk. I will tell you something. This is attitude. Attitude is such a small thing that makes a big difference in the life. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yes. See, in your life, you take one bad day and one good day. Everybody is having, right?
Right?
So what is the difference between these two? How you differentiate?
How you feel about that day?
Right. One bad day and one good day.
One day we'll feel excited, one day we'll feel depressed.
Right. You know the difference between these two is the attitude. It's our attitude. So we have to understand. It makes a significant difference in our life. It's a huge impact on the attitude. See, you cannot change your past. You cannot change your future. You cannot change what the world is thinking about you. But probably there is something what you can change. That is the attitude. So you change the attitude, you are getting the result. Right? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes. When you change the attitude, the right attitude, the right result you are getting. The wrong attitude, you are getting the wrong result. Always remember one thing. Attitude is such a small thing that makes a huge difference. So what you give, that is what you are going to get it.
Yeah.
You give a smile on somebody, they will smile. Right?
Yes.
You be angry on somebody, they will be angry on you. Correct? So we are the masters of our destiny. See, no matter what you talk to others, they will hear your words, definitely. But they will feel your attitude. Right? So I have a story for you. It's a carpenter story. It's a famous carpenter. Anybody knows about the carpenter story?
No.
Okay, I will tell you. So there's a carpenter. He was an elderly carpenter. He was working with an employer. And he was planning to retire. So he told his employer, I'm fed up with this job. I want to stop this business. I'm going to lead a leisurely life. Okay. So the employer felt a little sad because he's a very good carpenter. He's going away from me. Okay. So he thought, fine. Could you please just build one more house as a personal favor? So the carpenter was thinking for some time. Then he told, yes, okay, I will do it. So he started the work. So when he started the work, he's not able to apply his full mind on the work. He's applying only 50% of the work, of the mind. So what he did, somehow he wanted to finish up the work. Half-heartedly he is doing the work. He used some inferior materials and he finished up the work. He built the house. So once the employer came, he came for the inspection. And what the employer did is, he has handed over the house key to the carpenter. Man, this is your house.
Oh my. Yeah.
This is my gift to you. So what a shock to the carpenter. What a shame to the carpenter. Just think about it. He didn't do it right because of the attitude. If he was knowing that he was building the house for himself, he could have done it better. He'll be using much better materials. He'll finish up in a better way. So in a nutshell, attitude is everything. It is more important than anything else. It's more important than your job, more important than your education, it's more important than your money, it's more important than your wife, anything else. So, what I want to tell, see, what I believe, I strongly believe. So what happens in your life that is only 10%. 90% what happens is how you react to it. So guys, always remember one thing, attitude is such a small thing, it makes a big difference in your life.
How of you honestly see an increase in his confidence level in the way he speaks? Attitude is a small thing that makes a big difference. Good job. Let's hear from, how do you feel?
Yeah, very good.
Feeling good, good. Let's hear from them.
Yes.
What are the good things that you liked in Mr. Rajesh's presentation?
Confidence.
Confidence, yes.
How much increase?
That has very much increased, yes.
Stage presence.
Stage presence
Stage
today.
presence.
See, yesterday he was a little,
He was walking too much, I think.
walking too much, and or at point, he was standing at one place a little bit. Today he had to, and he showed this. He came confidently, and that small visual, makes us see a lot of things. Anything else that you?
Very crisp.
Sorry, crisp. Absolutely, yes.
Good energy.
Good energy, yes.
Start was good, like asking the question and the person was started thinking, okay, if he asks us, like then we
Yeah,
have
what
to
should we
answer.
say?
Yeah, that's sort of
Absolutely.
thing. Like what is attitude, then
Yeah,
he answered,
definition.
then I was thinking, that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
He had his message very clear in his mind, that what he wanted to give.
And found it over and over again.
Yeah, he told it
Yes.
so many times. Attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. Attitude, and very confident. And even his voice today
Yeah.
seemed a little few,
Louder.
few
Decibels
notches up. Sorry. Yeah.
Turn it up a notch.
Then a notch. So I think that was a very good point. And just he was comfortable on stage.
Just comfortable notch.
And
Good job done.
clearly.
Good job done. Anybody else? What good things that you like? Yes.
No, about attitude, many of us we speak in the normal course. We refer somebody and say attitude problem. He has got attitude problem. So he has driven home the point.
What is
That
the
attitude is very important. That is positive attitude, not in a wrong way.
And it's good
And
that
the
he also
only thing is he should have reduced the walking. It was little more.
Sure. We'll talk about the area.
I think also the story which he used, it supported his whole speech.
Carpenter.
The carpenter.
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Attitude became bad in the end, so he got a substandard house for himself.
Yeah.
So it reinforced.
Yeah, reinforce it. Good confidence. And there was a humor also.
Humor
It's
also,
more
yeah.
important than anything. It's more important than this. It's also more important than a wife. I should not see this.
This attitude, I can relate one live experience what I had about a month back. We sold one property to one person. So he was so suspectful till the end. We were supposed to give a consenting witness. The consenting witness arrived little late to sign in the sub-register office. Then he wanted ID proof. So he gave his driver's license. It was in little torn condition. So he suspected, he said, I wanted the original, it's all torn, everything he said. So till such time I had a lot of patience. Then my staff told, okay, I will go to his house along with him. We'll get you a different ID which is brand new. So he was taken to that house. So what happened, then I got little bit frustrated by his behavior because we had provided whatever he wanted. Even on that day he wanted. So again his attitude was so different. He wanted everything to be perfect. It is not possible. So then I told him, whatever amount you are giving, if I doubt your notes, is it original? I told him, you keep your notes. When everything is settled, I will collect it tomorrow. I walked off. So he was assuring. I did not accept the money at all that day. I took the money next day. So again, trust. See, if you go too much, the attitude, that is again an attitude problem. Trust is also necessary apart from attitude.
Not blind faith, but trust.
Yeah, trust.
Absolutely. True. Completely true. Great speech done, great level of confidence improvement. Are you open to some suggestions? One thing I'd like to say is that the whole speech had story, had analogy, had points. If you could tell us how you have experienced about attitude, about your life at one point, maybe somebody said something bad, you said, right, that it's not about what happens to you, but how you respond to it. Correct? 10% what happens to you, 90, you said 90% is how you react to it. That's what you said. React to it. So, for example, a few days back, one of my friends, at one point in my life, let's see how an example can be given. At one point in my life, if somebody said anything bad to me on phone, somebody said anything bad to me via email, I used to freak out. Let me ask our audience. I think this is the real speech. Let me ask you a question. Sometimes when somebody sends you a tough text or something abusive or say something abusive, how many of you feel pissed off or completely freaked out? Me too. But when I read this quote, that attitude is, life is 10% what happens to you. See, what they are telling you doesn't matter because that's 10%. 90% is how you react to it. So when I read that few days back, I started changing my mind. That I thought that if somebody says anything bad, I'm not going to react and respond immediately. I'm going to think, well, if I have to respond, I'll respond after 24 hours. That gives me the time. So a few days back, one of my bosses, managers, was not so much happy with my work. So he sent me an email saying it was not going well. Immediately, instead of responding, I waited for 24 hours. Because after 24 hours, my anger automatically came down. And that's the thing. See, it's 10% what happens to me, 90% what 90% is all about how I react. Now pause. See how I use a small story like that? It's my personal story. How I apply that. You understand what I'm saying? So if you add any small personal example from your life, the carpenter story was great. Though I've heard it before, I didn't raise my hand intentionally, so that it's good for everybody. It's a great story to add. If you can add your own story a little bit, it could make you like a superstar in their eyes. They can't forget that. Because the reason is, anybody can tell the carpenter story. Nobody else can tell your story. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Anything else that you want to add, Pramod or Akash?
I think just looking down also, and told earlier also, looking down, walking a lot, that just be aware of that.
Yeah.
And
So story, don't look down while walking. That's second. Yeah.
otherwise I think it was good.
It was very
I
good.
saw an amazing transformation from what he was yesterday.
Yesterday
It was a massive transformation. Yes.
he had a little bit of fear, honestly.
Yes.
Yesterday fear of level was there. Do you feel confident today?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, you carry on please.
And a lot of walking on the stage. I mean, that displayed confidence. You were walking with confidence. But at times, writing
Plus this
there.
thing.
And the way you used your hand gestures to show that, this is what attitude is. Everything was brilliant. Just that, movements have to be a little less. Stage fixing, which you will learn next week. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good job done. Let's give a round of applause to we got about 50 minutes left today. We leave at 6:30 will be fine for everybody, yes?
Yes.
It's good? Okay. So 2 speakers and so we'll do now we'll have the other 2 speakers, you and you. And after that I'll teach a little bit more about if you have any further questions I can answer before we take the testimonials and all, the reviews and all that. We'll do that. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to